My Leo friends, and welcome to your card reading for the month of September. As your first card here, we see the letter. The letter tells us that we need to initiate a communication with other people here. We might send application. Maybe we are looking for a job here. It's best if you're looking for a job here with this card that you don't spend too much information around about other people. Maybe it's better to keep this for yourself here. But it doesn't mean that you don't need to apply. What I mean is here, if you apply, don't share this with other people. This is what the cards are suggesting here. Here also it tells us that maybe we are about to receive important news. Maybe this is we are waiting for some important documents. Maybe these are documents for traveling abroad here. Maybe we are waiting for some passport for moving abroad, because we have the mountain here, and the mountain represents abroad here, so this is possible here. But anyway, the news will be important here. Then the book in the central card here. It tells us here, as I said here, not to reveal certain plans in any way here, because this could mean a new start in our life here. This is what we are start, or something is initiated here in our life here. Something new is about to begin here. Also, before you take certain steps here, it's best here that we make the necessary inquirements. You investigate where you're going or what you're doing. If you want to start a study, make the necessary inquiries here with this combination of cards. It's possible that this job or what you're going to do is related to research here, finding the truth here, intellectual pursuits here. But here the cards tell us here to be still, be patient here. These are the keys here for making this a successful thing here. Then we have the letter and the mountain here. It's possible that you receive news from abroad. This could also mean news from a foreigner, or a foreigner that lives in abroad here. It's also sometimes the mountain, if the person or you live in a remote area, it's also possible that the communication is not easy. Maybe you live in the mountain, or this person lives in a remote area, and it's difficult to communicate here with this combination of cards here. But anyway, this points to news from a foreigner or from abroad here. It's possible also that the messages are delayed here. Sometimes the messages are not delivered here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes it's difficult to establish contact. This is what we are seeing here. And with the mice here, it could mean that it's nerve-wracking, like you send a message and you don't know if it arrived or not, and it could be stressful here. So maybe if we should address this problem. If there's nothing you can do about it here, there's an understanding here, but it's best here that if you can, you solve the problem here, if it's possible to solve, that is. Anyway, here there's a general problem here with communication here. There's obstacles in the way here. Also, sometimes it means there are certain things, if you have communication with this person, that you don't talk about everything. Maybe it's not possible to talk about certain things, but with the mice here, if there is a problem, it's best to address the problem, because if you don't address the problem, sometimes the mouse is vermin, and if you don't address the problem, sometimes the problem increases. So if you can address the problem, it's best to do so with the mice. Then we have the mountain and the mice on itself here. There is delays here, as we said earlier here. We must persist here, as I said before here, with this combination of cards here. It's possible also that something out of the past is taking energy away from your person here, and it could have an impact on your person here. There's some kind of frustration here, but sometimes also it could mean that the obstacle is about to go away. not immediately, but the obstacle in the long run, it will go away here. But if you don't address the problem here, it could become a problem here. We need to see that it doesn't turn into the elephant in the room here, because there is definitely going on here. But if it works on your person, it's possible also that because of these problems we lose weight here. This is what we are seeing here. Some people here also don't want to see the problems. So it's like certain people here will not agree with the problem, and they just want to close their eyes for difficulties and for problems. Then we have the dog and the book here. It's possible that a new friend comes in our life. We don't know the person yet. That is possible here also. In another way, it's possible here that a new lover comes in our life, or a second lover comes in our life here, because mostly this combination points towards a second lover. Maybe there's difficulties in your life here, or you are undecisive about the person in your life, and maybe unexpectedly you get communication with this person. So this is what I mean with a second lover. There's not necessarily a physical love, but somebody new, a new potential candidate can here come in your life with this combination of cards here. We should be open to this person. If it's just a friend, we should also be open, because this could be a positive change in our life here. This is what we are seeing here. We will get more information as we know this person better in the future here. As time goes by, the person will reveal more about himself, but in the beginning this person might be closed and not sharing everything with you here with this combination of cards here. It's possible also we can find ourselves in the thinking process of this person. In another way here, it's possible that certain close relatives, like a brother or a sister, or even a child, because the children are here, that our children or brothers or sister are keeping certain secrets from us, and we could not see here because they are too close to us, so we will not know that they keep certain secrets from us. Then we have the book and the clovers here. Something positive is happening in our lives. If we were waiting for something here, this is the waiting turns into some positives here. If you are studying something here, this points to academic success here. This is what we are seeing, or success in the school here with this combination of cards. For certain people, if they take an exam, it's possible also they gamble at the exam. They take some kind of gamble here with this combination of cards. Then we have the crossroads and the house here. This could point to a house move. There are several options, or we live in more than one place. These are options here because the crossroads is more than one. It's 2 times 2. So it's possible that we live in more than one place. So a certain part of the month you live here, and a certain part of the month you live there. The house where you are planning to go might be smaller because the child is small. So it's possible here the second house here is smaller. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that the house is located at a crossroad here. This is what, or a split. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It might take some time before you take your decision about this here, but it's certain here there are some changes coming here with this combination of cards here. There's certain decisions about the home we need to make here. In a way, you know yourself, you need to make decisions, and you know it cannot stay, or it cannot go on as it is now here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also there's a conflict here between traditional living here or going our own way. So sometimes also it means that we move out of our parents' home and we go our own way. This is what we are seeing here also. But we could be a little bit ambivalent, indecisive here. We want to take the low risk options, but maybe due some circumstances or some emotional feelings, we might we might be changing, and we do something new in our life, especially on our house front here. This is what we are seeing here. The surroundings are changing here. This is what we are seeing here. Then here also our interests could change here with this combination of cards here. But there's definitely a decision pending here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are involved in a relationship with somebody, it's possible that you cannot decide if you want this person or you want another person. It's like we are indecisive, sometimes also non-committal here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you invite or that you have several dates here. This is what is indicated here. Also, the cards tell us here that we need to see our all options here. Maybe we don't see all the options that are possible. So the cards tell us here we need to consider all our options. We need to look around us, because maybe we cannot see options that are there. So we need to incalculate here. The cards tell us to incalculate the unknown factor, because there's something here that we are not seeing related to a house here. Then we have the house and the child itself. As I said here, this could be a smaller house where we are going, but maybe more than one house where we are living here. With this combination of cards here, it's possible also that our children are moving back in with us, or our child is living with us here, or we go living together with our child again here. There's like here there's a conflict here, like tradition versus being innovative. This is what we are seeing here. But we could be quite conservative in the upbringing of our children here. Then we have the letter and the dog here. We get in touch with new friends here. We get news from a friend here. With this combination of parts here, there could be a lot of communication with our friends here. Also, we express our friendship here. There's loyalty towards a friendship here. This is what we are seeing here. Here sometimes also we ask permission to a friend, or you ask his opinion, what is here to do. Maybe we ask to our friend, if you were in my place, what would you do here? But eventually you will be the one who need to take the decision. So you need to see that you have all your facts in row here with this combination of cards here. Anyway, there's a lot of support here from this friend here. This is what we are seeing here also. Then we have the dog and the crossroads here. The dog and the crossroads here, it tells us here some friends come in our life and some friends we will have less contact with. Maybe if you're planning to move somewhere, the contact with these friends will be more difficult. Maybe because of the communication problem that we saw before, maybe it's related also to that here. But there is a possibility here for travel here. Maybe we are planning here for something in abroad here. This is possible also. But anyway, there are some decisions here that we need to make up here. We need to make up our mind. Even we don't want to make up our mind. It's like we have no choice, because certain circumstances in our life, they almost tell us you need to make this decision, like there's no choice here. It's possible also that we are a little bit ambivalent about loyalty, which does not mean you are not loyal, but you have ambivalent feelings here. There might be something going on here with this combination. If you work abroad, or you want to find a job in abroad, it's possible that this job includes mentoring or guiding. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. Then we have the mountain and the book here. This points to a place in abroad here. As I said here, it's possible here also that we need to learn new things here. If we need to learn something new related to a job, it's possible. It's a lot. We need to learn a lot here, and it could be a little bit difficult also for us here for digesting all this information. This is what we are seeing here with these cards here. It's possible also if people tell us certain things that we don't want to listen. We could be stagnant here. We could be unmoved here, and what we believe is the truth. Sometimes this could not be the wise thing to do here with this combination of cards. Maybe it's time to open our mind here with this combination of cards here. Then we have the book and the house. The book and the house here, it tells us here that if we are planning a move, we don't know yet where we are going, or we didn't see that house yet. Maybe we know about the house, but we didn't see it yet, the pictures, or we don't know. But maybe there's knowledge about the house. This is possible here. It could be somebody else's house, but you have information about this house. This is what we are seeing here. Also we see that there are some things in the family here that are not spoken out here, or maybe the family don't tell everything to us that they know here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. If you learn something, it's possible that you educate yourself at home, like you school yourself, you homeschool yourself here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards here. Then we have the third vertical line here. We have the mice and the clovers here. If somebody is trying to take something from us, we will catch the person. If you have lent something, it's possible that what you have lent is slowly coming back in small amounts. This is what we are seeing here. But the people are trying to give it back to you, starting to give it back to you here, because we have the clovers here. It's like there's a protection of us here on us next month here, and if they want to give it back, also you should go for it. You should accept it here. This is what we are seeing here. We recover here things that were lost before. And there could be some happiness if this is related to money. The money is given back to you here. You must trust your gut here for certain things that are happening in our life here. It's possible also that certain opportunities are not easy for you. Like you thought you would have more. But anyway, the things are coming back slowly here. This is what we are seeing here. We could also be suspicious here. Maybe we thought here we have done something before and we thought this could have been easy. But it turns out that it was not easy, and you're thinking now about that we think about that things were not as you anticipated. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the clovers and the child. The clovers and the child here. Something new is about to begin here. Things fall into place here. We feel more fulfilled in certain things in our life. It's like we are getting less worries here with this. It's like something new also could begin. Something new could begin here. Sometimes also we will think back on our childhood here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. But as I said, it's possible that your children move in with you. There's new chances here that are coming here. We need to be open to new things. We cannot be conservative here. We need to be open to new things. For instance, if a job is offered to us, we should consider it wisely, because it might be not easy to find something else, because you have the mountain here. So if this is something stable, we should wisely consider it here. You need to handle it delicate. You need to think wisely about it here, because we never know what is coming. And if this is a good opportunity that is good paid, or that it's cash in hand, we should consider it here to taking this opportunity. So my Leo friends, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this reading. If you did, please consider subscribing. If you do, thank you for doing so. And we see each other in the next reading. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.